Frank Warren says that the Tyson Fury Oleksandr Usyk undisputed fight will happen next March. Now, if Fury's going to fight in December, potentially against Anthony Joshua, that seems like a pretty quick turnaround. Fighting in December and then fighting in March. Because AJ, if he fights him, big, strong, powerful heavyweight, I mean, you could get cut in the fight, you could get dropped or hurt in the fight, you could potentially lose the fight. So to say that he's going to fight Usyk in March, again, seems like a very quick turnaround. If he was to fight, let's say, a Manuel Charr, which is a name unfortunately being floated around again, how on earth Fury can get away with fighting someone like that is beyond me. But if he was to fight a Manuel Charr, yeah, then he could maybe go into a Oleksandr Usyk fight as early as March next year. But I would have imagined that even April, May might be more realistic for Fury against Oleksandr Usyk. Now, regarding Usyk, he's come out and said that Tyson Fury is afraid of him. And he said that he won't watch a fight between AJ and Fury, although he did say that he was joking. He said here, quote, "I will support neither of them. I won't even watch this fight. I don't want to. Okay, I'm just joking. I will go there to watch live how they will throw punches at each other. Honestly, I don't think about them at all. Want to know what I'm really thinking about? I want to see my children, to hug and kiss them. That's all I'm thinking about." And he goes on to say, despite his toughness and how he is generally described, he, as in Tyson Fury, is afraid. Yes, of me. Now, does Oleksandr Usyk really believe that Tyson Fury is afraid of him? Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I can't help but think, as I've said in previous videos, that Usyk is trying to play Tyson Fury at his own game. He's trying to, can I say manipulate public perception? Because this is what Fury always does. He always tries to minimize his rivals, minimize the opposition, and big himself up. He hasn't really had too many people who have tried to do the same to him. I mean, Deontay Wilder tried it a little bit, but Deontay Wilder doesn't have the gift of the gab that Fury has, and he just comes across as very emotional and not very intelligent character. Oleksandr Usyk, on the other hand, seems like a far more cerebral individual, far more intelligent than Deontay. And it's not hard to be more intelligent than Wilder, but still a far more intelligent character and seems quite savvy in terms of public perception and what have you. So yeah, he's giving Tyson Fury a taste of his own medicine, claiming that Tyson Fury is afraid of him and doesn't really want to fight and is looking for an easier fight against Anthony Joshua, who's coming off 2 losses. So make it out what you will. Do you guys think that Tyson Fury is afraid of Oleksandr Usyk? I've been over before the fact that although Usyk said he won't be ready for a December fight with Fury, Fury, to my knowledge, never proposed a December fight with Usyk prior to Usyk coming out and saying that. So some people could argue that Fury was just being opportunistic, that he himself had no intention of fighting Usyk in December because it was the press from Usyk's country who asked him, when are you going to fight Fury? And he said, probably not in December. It's going to be maybe early 2023. And then when Fury caught wind of that, now's my opportunity to make it look like Usyk is ducking me. Even though I never had any intention of fighting him in December, I'm going to make it look like I did now, after the fact. You know, that kind of thing. So who knows? I'm not behind the scenes, an insider in the Fury camp, nor the Usyk camp. I'm just an outsider speculating. But give me your speculation in the comment section below about what's going on here between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. And do you think that the AJ Fury fight notwithstanding, the undisputed fight will happen as early as December in 2023? Or let's just say, will it happen for Oleksandr Usyk's next fight? Remember, he said that he's going to go and watch the Deontay Wilder-Robert Helenius fight. So, is he still got an eye on maybe fighting Deontay Wilder next rather than Tyson Fury? You guys let me know what you think in the comments.